The camera world is entering a new chapter of innovation, and the spotlight is burning brightly on Sony A7V, the next flagship mirrorless hybrid from Sony. For months, the photography and videography communities have been buzzing with speculation, leaks, and subtle hints from industry insiders. And now, as the official unveiling approaches, expectations have reached a fever pitch. The camera's announcement, set for October 16th, isn't just another date on the calendar, it's a potential turning point for hybrid content creation in 2025. Over the past decade, Sony has established its Alpha series as the gold standard for creators who demand performance, flexibility, and impeccable image quality. The Sony A7 III was the camera that disrupted the mirrorless market, proving that full-frame performance could be both powerful and accessible. Its successor, the Sony A7 IV, refined that formula with better processing, faster autofocus, and greater dynamic range. But the A7V promises something bigger, a fusion of cutting-edge sensor design, AI-powered intelligence, and robust performance that could redefine what creators expect from a hybrid camera. The build-up to the A7V has been carefully orchestrated, even if Sony itself has remained characteristically silent. Industry insiders report that the launch event, rumored to be called B-Vision, will take place in Barcelona, a fittingly bold venue for what may be the most important mirrorless launch of the year. The timing is telling. Just weeks before the official reveal, Sony released the FE 100mm f2.8 GM OSS macro lens, a move many predicted would precede a major camera debut. This lens release was a quiet signal, a subtle confirmation to those who follow Sony's product cycles closely. The A7V has been in development for a long time, its release delayed by supply chain disruptions and cost recalibrations, but these delays may have been a blessing in disguise. According to reliable sources, the extra time allowed Sony to turn what might have been a modest refresh into a major technological leap. So what makes the A7V so anticipated? The answer begins with the sensor. Sony is reportedly equipping this camera with a newly developed 33-megapixel backside illuminated full-frame CMOS sensor. While its resolution mirrors that of the A7 IV, the redesign focuses on dramatically faster readout speeds, improved low-light sensitivity, and cleaner high ISO performance. Early hands-on leaks suggest that Sony has also refined its color science for more natural tones, smoother skin rendering, and richer dynamic range, giving both photographers and filmmakers more room to push their creative boundaries. At the heart of this new system is the latest generation BSI-CMOS XR processor, a powerhouse chip that has already proven its capabilities in Sony's flagship models. With it, the A7V is expected to shoot up to 15 frames per second with the mechanical shutter and even faster bursts using the electronic shutter, performance that makes it a formidable tool for sports, wildlife, and event shooters alike. Buffering has also been substantially improved, allowing sustained high-speed shooting without the lag or bottlenecks that frustrated some A7 IV users. But raw speed isn't the only story here. Autofocus has long been one of Sony's greatest strengths, and the A7V seems poised to take it to the next level. Leveraging advanced AI subject detection technology derived from the Sony A7RV and Sony Alpha 1, the camera is rumored to feature intelligent real-time recognition, capable of locking onto humans, animals, birds, vehicles, and even insects with stunning precision. What's remarkable is how adaptive this system is expected to be, not just recognizing a subject, but predicting its movement for more reliable tracking in difficult conditions. Imagine shooting a bird in mid-flight or a dancer under unpredictable stage lighting and maintaining sharp, consistent focus throughout. For hybrid creators who switch fluidly between stills and video, this kind of autofocus intelligence isn't just convenient, it's transformative. The display and stabilization systems also mark a substantial leap forward. One of the few lingering criticisms of the A7 IV was its relatively modest EVF resolution. The A7V addresses that head-on with a 5.76 million dot OLED electronic viewfinder capable of refreshing at 120 Hz. This upgrade translates to a smoother, more immersive shooting experience and greater accuracy when manually focusing or tracking fast-moving subjects. The rear display is expected to be a 3.2-inch 2.1 mm dot, fully articulating touchscreen, matching or surpassing what competitors like Canon EOS R6 Mark II offer. Full menu navigation and touch focus functionality should make the camera more approachable and faster to operate, particularly for creators used to touchscreen-centric workflows. Equally significant is the in-body image stabilization system. Rumor has it Sony has pushed the IBIS performance to an impressive 8 stops of compensation, up from the already strong performance of its predecessor. This, combined with Sony's OSS-enabled lenses, could make handheld shooting smoother than ever, even for cinematic video. For vloggers, documentary filmmakers, or travel shooters who can't always rely on gimbals, this stabilization could be a game-changer. And speaking of video, the A7V is shaping up to be one of the most formidable hybrid cameras of its time. The leaks suggest 4K 60p recording with full sensor readout and 10-bit 4.2.2 internal color sampling, ensuring incredible flexibility in post-production. There are also whispers of a 4K 120p crop mode and even 6K oversampling, which would provide unmatched sharpness and detail for creators working on commercial or cinematic projects. Built-in S-Cinetone color profiles, borrowed from Sony's cinema line, will give users that signature cinematic Sony look straight out of camera, without extensive grading or LUTs. Perhaps just as important, Sony has reportedly addressed one of the most persistent pain points for hybrid shooters: overheating. With thermal design improvements inspired by the Sony FX30 and Sony a7S III, the A7V promises longer recording sessions without thermal throttling. Handling and ergonomics, too, are seeing thoughtful refinements. Expect a deeper, more comfortable grip that allows extended shooting without fatigue. Tactile buttons, improved dials, and a dedicated stills video switch, similar to the A7RV, make it faster to transition between shooting modes. Weather sealing is said to be more robust, catering to photographers who work in unpredictable or harsh environments. Dual CFexpress Type A and UHS-2 SD card slots will provide flexible media options for both speed-hungry professionals and creators who value redundancy. On the connectivity front, the A7V is rumored to support Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth, and USB-C, along with direct-to-cloud uploading, a nod to the growing trend of real-time content delivery. For travel vloggers, journalists, or wedding shooters who need to get their content out fast, skipping the laptop and uploading straight from camera could be a major workflow advantage. Sony's reliable NP-FZ100 battery, paired with more efficient power management from the new processor, should deliver excellent endurance even under demanding shooting conditions. Real-world performance is where all these elements come together, and based on pre-launch reports, the A7V is expected to deliver a shooting experience that feels smoother, faster, and more intuitive than any previous Alpha camera. The faster EVF, intelligent autofocus, higher burst rates, and enhanced stabilization all combine to give creators a level of confidence and control that was once reserved for flagship models with much higher price tags. And speaking of price, the A7V is rumored to come in at around $2,999 USD, roughly $2,400 GBP or $440,000 JPY, placing it strategically between the A7i FEAR and the A7RV. That makes it an incredibly competitive option in the premium hybrid camera segment, offering near-flagship performance at a more approachable price point. The competition is fierce. On the full-frame mirrorless battlefield, Sony faces capable rivals like Canon EOS R6 Mark II and Nikon Z6 III. Canon's autofocus has made major strides, and Nikon's recent updates have impressed even longtime Sony shooters. But Sony still holds a key advantage: its mature and expansive lens ecosystem, unparalleled autofocus precision, and a deep integration between photo and video workflows that many competitors are still striving to match. The question many current Sony users will be asking is whether the A7V is worth the upgrade. For owners of the A7 III, the answer seems like a resounding yes. The jump in autofocus intelligence, sensor performance, stabilization, and video capabilities represents a massive leap forward. For A7IV owners, the decision might be more nuanced. If your work involves fast-moving subjects, high-end video production, or advanced hybrid workflows, the A7V may still offer compelling reasons to make the switch. For new buyers stepping into Sony's full-frame ecosystem for the first time, this camera may be the perfect entry point into professional-level performance without venturing into the more expensive territory of the A7R or Alpha 1 series.